2019 Foss. Yup. Shout out my boy Squiddy the Kraken. Rest in peace.
Whole lot of racks in, stack sweats, I'm coming with fashion. Shout out team, we never be slacking. Count honey, sell my passion. Ambition chase where I put my cash in. Behind the scenes, you don't see the back end. Big sis join the team, we cashin'. Elite plays like KD splashing, huh? Yeah. Sponsored the camp, made hoodies this stamp. OGs, grab elite the champ. Head spinning, let me do my dance. 1-on-1, had to take my chance. Pass and go, I need my advance, huh? Yeah.
Shout out produced by Jack and the Skybox Studio in Tempe. Y'all are tough. Alright, let's get it. So as you can see, the seams are split open. You gotta do that because the patch is gonna be sewn on the inside of the denim. What you're watching me do right now is perfect the placement to where I want it to be. So I put down the patches on the outside of the pants just to see where I want it. Once I get it in the right spot, I put the pins in. You'll see in the next video why that's important. Right away, you can tell why it's important to put those pins in. It holds the patch in place, so when you go to sew, you're not struggling keeping it straight. At this time, I was doing bootleg clothes, so I was working with a piece of material that's already been manufactured that I am customizing. A true manufactured garment would definitely have the patches sewn on before the pattern is put together, so you avoid problems like you're seeing right here. Once you get to that manufacturing level, this video truly is not for you. This is meant for beginners who really have no means to be manufacturing. So really all you need is a sewing machine. Look at me struggle. All you really need is a sewing machine, some time, and a desire to create something that becomes real. To get you started, go to Levi's or whatever company you like. Find the pair of pants that fits you well. Get it a little big, just because when you split the seams, you're going to have to sew it back together. It could tighten it a little bit. But just cut open the seam. Get some patches. It could be any kind of material. Your choice. Follow the steps. You can see right here, I'm starting the machine very slowly. But that's just so that corner is held down. I took the pin out so I could start sewing, but you gotta go slow. Now adjust. You gotta adjust practically the entire time. Now when it's straight, you like where it's at, it lays flat. It's very important it lays flat, because if it doesn't, then it'll bunch up. It'll look mad funny if it's all bunched up, and you gotta just take the time to lay it out flat. And you know, it's a smooth sailing process on most of these patches. This is the hardest one on a pair that's already been manufactured, because it's right to the top where the thickest part of the seam is that you do not want to cut. That area is an integral part of the fit. As a beginner, you do not want to be sewing that. What we have provided in the video is great practice to be able to maneuver with the sewing machine and get comfortable. Alright, now focus. I'm actually trying really hard at this time to get this thing perfectly straight. I've been fighting with this patch for the entire video until this moment. Maybe that was one of the things I needed to do. Stop the pulling from the underside by putting the other leg on the table. Look at that. My brother's almost got it. Boom. You see how I use my left hand to get underneath it to basically flatten it? Once you have all the corners there, it goes pretty quick. You're able to just pull it and it will straighten out. Big shout out to the old head, Doubler, the OG. Appreciate you for teaching me, fam. If you actually look in the background on the table, my boy, he ended up making me a pair of those around 2016, 2017, I'd say. I made the video in 2019. It's currently 2025. So don't you worry, y'all. My boy sold that idea defending many years ago and got his. As a 16, 17-year-old in 2016, 2017, I remember the impact it made on me. It inspired me to reach for the stars. And I believe that paying it forward just by simply showing how to create designer jeans like we are in this video may, inspire someone else to feel the same way, and they come out with the next greatest thing. Alright, y'all. If you made it this far in the video, I got nothing but love for you. You know what I mean? So, here's an Easter egg. If you're an inspiring designer, reach out to Swia LLC. Telling you, you'll thank me. Ambitions Chaser is the second designer, only behind Jade Storm herself, in North America to get their hands on new patented material. We're making Stacked Sweats, made from Swia plant-based materials, sewn by Swia. Natural fiber used, bamboo. Manufactured in America. If you're further interested, please visit our website, ambitionschaser.com. But check this out. Back to it. The very first line is done. Stretch test looks good, but you notice you can't see the patch. So when you finish sewing up all four corners, you need to get scissors and cut out the patch. Cut it in stripes. Make it different lengths. Leave them. When you wash it, it will fray, okay? So it'll look good. As you can tell, I don't know what I'm pointing at right here. This was years ago, but I bleached these jeans. I typically paint on them. Look at the top pair. I painted on those. But just to try something different, we threw some bleach on these. Alright, once you get to the step where you're sewing up the seam, you need to make sure the pants are inside out, and you just lay them flat. Line it up with the seam that we did not cut earlier so that it's easier for you to simply send it down the machine and boom. Flip it inside right, you're done.